Hi Libra. We're going to start with your astrological cards, your major arcana, your oracle spread, and get into the tarot quickly. So you start with the Sun and Uranus. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. With Uranus backing it up, saying your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So a very powerful time here for you, Libra. As we see as well, as I pre-shuffled the deck of the tarot, the Tower came through, which is calling to the Uranus enlightenment, sudden, unexpected change. And it has to do with perhaps a spiritual growth that you've been going through when it comes to a particular emotion, relationships, deception, getting to a truth, perhaps your own truth of what it is. What is Venus, the planet of love, meaning to you? Because that has to do with beauty. It is your card. It is your planet, Libra. And it has to do with value as well. How you value yourself within relationships, but also what have been the subconscious patterns that you've been carrying through. Because for your major arcana, what we see is the Fool and the Moon. So the Fool is this beautiful new beginning. It's Aries energy. And the Moon is very scorpionic in nature, because you dive into your subconscious, you dive into the deepest part of yourself that perhaps we're not being looked at. You know, perhaps the uncomfortable places that we need to look at. You know, the illusions as well in your life. Perhaps the deceptive relationships that, you know, were surrounding you. It could be in business, it could be friends, social circle, but also intimate relationship. And so as you dive deep, you know, this moon is also calling to this eclipse season that we're going through. We just passed the new moon in Scorpio, solar eclipse, and now we're getting into, in less than 2 weeks, this lunar eclipse in Taurus, full moon, which is going to be extremely powerful when it comes to external changes. Whatever internal changes you are going through now with the scorpionic energy is going to show up externally in 10 days. Backing this up, you got the Hierophant. This is commitment. What are you committed to? Also, it has to do with spiritual growth. Again, this enlightenment, this awakening that perhaps you're coming through. And number 5 is very significant. I see 5555 in your spread. And that means significant changes, radical changes. Now, when it comes to love, the subconscious energy is triumph. You have the angel of love here with triumph. This has to do with Cancer energy. You know, Cancer has to do with where we feel safe, the home and roots of our being. And so perhaps you are getting to the understanding that all those deceptions, all those heartache and losses, you know, comparing yourself, looking at the other always, losing yourself in another, when perhaps the center is you. Goddess of the Moon, angel of strength. The goddess of the moon has to do with going within, the high priestess energy, very feminine, allowing yourself to feel connected to you, your body, your heart, without it being involved with anyone. And that strength that you find here as you grow spiritually helps you take this mask off, the attachment to other, and recognize perhaps why were you so attached to that particular person or situation. And we see here victory and success. Now, this victory and success, fulfillment of wishes, comes through after this huge purification. You have all this water coming through and the healer of the ages. As you heal those aspects of yourself, and you have patience. Patience came twice. Patience in planning. Patience here. as you have patience with yourself, patience with also divine timing, you have door to value here. So that's the door to your own value, the door to the abundance in your life as well. As you start valuing yourself from the inside, the right relationship that values you is going to come through. Now, this has to do with your truth. You know, we had the King of Sword here. Once you find a balanced mental state as well, you know, we have Mars and Gemini for a few months, and that is really scattering our energies when it comes to our mental space, our thoughts, our patterns. Once you're able to go higher than that, those patterns, you have the magician that can manifest whatever it wants with this Page of Cups, from a purity of heart, from following what makes you feel good. What is your passion, your drive, and following that to the dot. So let's see, Libra here. Wow, 10 of Pentacles, the Chariot is coming through again, and the 7 of Wands, exactly. Look, underneath we have the 5 of Wands in reverse. That has to do with all the drama, all the comparing yourself to others, always seeing yourself as a difference to the other, or you know, all the jealousy, all the control issues, or all the envy. You know, people could have been jealous of you or envying you, or perhaps sometimes you have felt that. This is very, very human experience to have. But all this ego trip is falling apart. This drama, you're getting tired of that. And look, this abundance that we see is 10 of Pentacles. This is like a family, abundance, long-term commitment. This is having a successful business. As you get into the Chariot energy, as you focus on that, as you balance the white horse and the black horse within you, this is charging forward. Someone here is charging forward towards its own happiness as it defends its own worth. 7 of Wands has to do with being in your own bubble, defending your truth. Boundary setting. Having more confidence within yourself. Yeah, and I said, just as I was saying that, you have the King of Wands and wow, the Ace of Wands coming through. A lot of fire here. This is action oriented. This is, you know, we have fire energy, but this has to do with someone who is sure of himself, who has complete confidence, complete knows what it needs to do and doesn't care. Maybe it's a little selfish, but here it's the King, so it's not the Knight of Wands that is a bit playful and player and is here and not here. No, this is someone who has the fire to take action and to manifest what it would like. This is someone who is a CEO. It's just before the Emperor energy. It has to do with someone who is very charismatic, magnetic. And when we talked about the egoistic part of it, it's not in a negative way. It's actually finding your own power by and through yourself without needing to depend on other people. And this is a very passionate new beginning, divinely guided. This could be within a relationship, but this is also you standing up for yourself. It's very masculine energy. Very masculine. Could be very sensual as well. But definitely it's you taking your wand and defending yourself. You know, in the 7 of Wands we see it as well. He has taken that wand and he's sitting in his throne. Look, underneath 3 of Swords in reverse. This is letting go of all those pains, those heartbreaks. This is not letting your emotions carry over. This is starting like the Fool, renewed like a child, taking a leap of faith, having trust in life. and in new beginnings. Huge transformation here taking place for you, Libra. Wow. Again, an ace. Ace of Pentacles. This is a solid new beginning. Again, very committed, divinely guided. The universe is pushing you towards this newness in your life. Now, you got the Six of Cups here. This has to do with, it could be a soulmate energy, but it has to do with all those patterns from childhood that you have to be dealing with, that you have to be healing in order to take that wand. Look, again, this Three of Wands. He has chosen his wand. He's leaving two behind, and he is no longer an indecision. He has made his decision. Now he's just looking forward to this new venture. And underneath, we got the Four of Swords in reverse. So whenever it's upright, it means that you're missing an opportunity. You're not looking at, what has been given to you, an opportunity given to you by the divine. Here, there's three swords, this Three of Swords that we saw before, the pain. But she here, feminine energy, has chosen her sword, and is her sword of truth. And that cuts through all those hard pains, heartbreaks, traumas, emotional overwhelm, and she has chosen to go forward. And this is beautiful because we see the feminine and the masculine energy that is getting into balance. Now it's just a matter of you getting to work. Whatever purpose or destiny you want to be involved in, whatever you're connecting to in your heart, there's nothing now that can stop you. So this is beautiful. I'm seeing Six of Wands underneath, victory, and the Queen of Swords. This is someone very logical. This is someone who sees, its eagle-eyes view, who sees at the horizon and won't back down from her truth. Nothing can derail her. Okay? So this is beautiful, Libra. Keep going. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Take care.